everyone, you found What to Play Next. I am your host, Anjindra. We bring you everything that is awesome, and I do mean awesome in gaming. So we found this company a very long time ago. It was back around 2000, where adventure gaming was really starting to struggle. And I had such an incredible experience with it that I was really, just searching for different things. Dreamfall came out shortly after Longest Journey was a success. It had a cult hit aspect to it, so we did support the Kickstarter and everything like that. And they decided to release it as chapters, so I did go on to buy chapters. I've never played past this one, I just hadn't gotten to it. So this is a replay for me, but that's fine because you go right into, you get to play 3 different characters and work your way through. So I'm at my hacker friend's place.
If Liv doesn't have it in stock, she can get it for you in 24 hours. Whatever it is.
You play this lovely lass, Zoe. She's a South African who's changing her major. So very, very normal person with some kind of powerful
If Liv doesn't have it in stock, she can get it for you in 24 hours.
Adventure uses your surroundings as the backdrop for the story. So it very much world builds.
Refurbished and upgraded bots is a speciality of Liv's. She makes tons of money from that.
They went cyberpunk before it was a thing, so it was really just an incredible find. We loved everything about it.
Olivia imports mobiles from manufacturers and distributors in other African markets and resells them here in Casablanca at a heavy markup. Those Wartillas are probably a lot smarter and more versatile than Wonkers, but I don't care. Wonkers is special.
So her dad is a scientist. He's a lot more interested in his job and everything around it than he is in any sort of power or anything like that. So I pretty much label him as middle class, and her is the same, even though they're obviously affluent. And she's going through the normal 20-something where she can't follow in her father's footsteps. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that she's a woman. Let me take a look at my journal here. Hold on. Where's my journal at? Options, game, video, game, hold on. Camera behavior, normal, fixed behind. They did an incredible job with that, where you really don't have to adjust much. Sneak, interact, mobile is, I bet that's where that is. You're heavily reliant on your mobile, and they did a great job with that. It took forever for books, for instance, to catch up with the suspense angle, where people had mobile phones, and they just went right to it. This is an automatic reminder regarding your scheduled lesson at the gym. That's Wonkers. Refurbished and upgraded. Okay, so it records all my conversations, which is cool. If you ever do forget something, it's in here. Shouldn't keep on reminding myself, but Zoe, you have an appointment at the gym today. If I'm late, Gemma will give me the whole commitment and passion speech again for the 1,000th time. Now I'm running really late for the gym. I shouldn't waste any more time. Gemma will give me hell. In a quietly menacing way of hers. You just broke up with your boyfriend as well, who ironically lives in your hometown, where you moved back. So you're not in any sort of financial trouble or anything like that. But you do have a drama aspect that isn't present in the upper class, where you definitely look under the skin of things. So she would be having similar conversations, but with a very different fact.
Out for a jog?
Yep, well, I'm actually heading down to the gym for a quick workout before lunch. Hey, weren't you supposed to be there already?
Yeah, I'm running a bit late.
You should hurry. Gemma won't be happy.
I know. I'm on my way.
All right, we'll see you there.
And trajectory is so important. So, it's not like all people don't have similarities. It's just that, you have to regear your thinking. So obviously she's going to come into conflict with the government. She was in a coma and she's exploring the science portions of magic, whereas April Ryan, the last character, was exploring the magical portions of science. She was kind of lower class. Press the right button to activate focus. She was an artist.
Looks like she's getting some marulas. I wouldn't. Not here. Not this time of year.
So you can also, they use the rotational aspect.
You can still get organic vegetables in this market.
Was the other portion of the camera interaction. It was really, really cool.
I see her down here all the time.
Oh, well, we should say hi then.
I can't believe they're using the static as an excuse to raise prices on vegetables. They're already too expensive.
The interesting thing about this was it kind of gave me a different perspective on Africa because it had every American sees the colors and kind of misses the
Karen's
Middle
my
Eastern
favourite barista.
qualities.
I have a favourite
What we would
barista.
label as the
I need to cut back on the coffee.
Middle Eastern qualities. Down in the bottom there is a link if you do want to play along with us. So there's a link for the game.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I'm on my way to the gym.
Again? I'm impressed. You're there almost every day, aren't you?
I have a lot of time on my hands.
Lucky you.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't feel particularly lucky. I just feel like I'm wasting time.
I thought you were going back to, what was it? Cape Town University.
I was. I might. I just don't know if school's the right thing for me at this point. That sounds pretty pathetic, doesn't it? I guess this is what they call going through a phase. At least, I hope it's just a phase.
We all have those. You'll be fine.
I hope so. Anyway, thanks, Karen. See you later.
So down there also, it's Gamer Grind. It's a gamer co-op. They sell coffee, so you can have it picked up, ground, set to your taste, fine, coarse. And they have different flavors and so on. Project Altera. I love that they used vid screens. It was so cool because there is that extra digital quality in the smart cities that was just starting to come up at that time. And a lot of different places did embrace it. Not all parts of America have yet. Obviously, Times Square was there, so...
I don't know her.
I don't know her. No sushi for me, man. I'm like for the gym.
I think his name is Iqbal. I only know him by his reputation, and the word is apparently sleazeball.
Alright, well, let's stop.
How you doing?
Oh no. Alrighty. Can I get fresh vegetables, or are we
You
done
can
here?
still get organic vegetables in this market.
I like to completely explore a place. They don't put you on a timer, which is nice. That's like really sweet of them, because like I said, the backdrop for adventure really is your environment and the world building. They do close the environment in very natural ways, so there aren't really any logs across the path here. They do actually just close it off, so. You gotta get a grip on the
Rez has
camera
lived in
angle.
that building for almost 5 years now.
I can go visit him? That's my ex-boyfriend. I'm gonna go crash on Reza? Holy cow. Really, really interesting. Just go knock on doors. Say hi to all the neighbors. Literally all. This is terrible.
Reza Tamiz, apartment 8.
But I can still knock on all of the... Go New York style and just go like this with the buzzers. You do get audio response. So like I said, it was an incredibly immersive game, very much ahead of its time, and it definitely kept the gaming genre going. This particular chapter was released in, I think it was 2005? So, interesting people. Creating an interesting world.
Reza's apartment.
Oh, I can just go right in, huh?
Reza's not home.
Oh, apparently not. Apparently I am in fact going to the gym. I love the stained glass and how it contrasts and compares with the color schemes. And that's something that I noticed architecturally. The other interesting thing, like I said, is the clothing in this, which is a weird mixture of that quasi-Western and something that we would describe as Middle Eastern because it's just designed for the heat, you know? You do walk into a lot of walls because they didn't choose to put the circle around her feet. It's fairly obviously around her torso. So you wind up with... It gives you a great cinematic sweep with the camera, where it does zoom in and zoom out extraordinarily efficiently, but it does cause a little bit of a problem when you're trying to maneuver. You do eventually get it. They haven't practiced weapons with it, so there's a combat interface in this one, which was missing from the first installment. I guess they just felt like they needed it.
When I was in high school, we used to sit around that fountain, eat ice cream and gossip.
Aw. Pedestrians obviously
Wow,
can pull that.
I like his outfit. Way to go traditional.
My life is completely dependent on the wire. I can't have the static screwing things up. What if I'm
Now,
disconnected?
ironically, the static coming through is from Arcadia, the Land of Magic, and that's how they make their stories. So, they have an interesting quandary when they run into the actual cause of that. There is government interference, which isn't integral in that it provides a civilian a voice and a perspective. So while the government is frequently the bad guy, because of the secrets they keep and the understanding level that is expected of them as children, and then at work as well, they're kind of like big kids. That's often the problem.
The gym's on the top floor, and there's no elevator. I mean, if you're going up there to exercise anyway, why not make it easier?
So that's a common complaint, and then the counter is that the people who are their watchdogs are sitting there watching the media, which that's not, the media's job is to make money. So that's what's gonna happen.
You're late.
We did hope for
I'm
more.
sorry, I was just...
Don't be sorry. Be on time.
It won't happen again.
I doubt that. You lack commitment, Zoe. You're my most talented student, but talent isn't everything. You don't take our work seriously anymore. You're wasting both your time and mine.
I'm sorry, Jama. It just doesn't seem to matter as much to me as it used to.
It's not that martial arts needs to be such an important part of your life. But passion is always important. If you lack passion for what you do, it's not worth doing. But let's leave it at that and get started on today's lesson. Ready? Go. Great movement. Did I teach you that one? Good. That's it. Keep it up. Great movement. Excellent work, Zoe.
Alright, so I own the lesson this time. So anyways, liking and subscribing
That was
totally
good,
free.
Zoe.
Make
But
this chick
practice
smile.
makes perfect. Let's start over.
And you can decline this, and I generally do. So we will see you in the next episode. Stay tuned for more. We love you guys. We love that you are always along for the ride. And we will see you in the next video.